Well, New Zealand, after their stellar batting effort against Australia in their first game, decided to bat today against Sri Lanka after winning the toss. Didn't go as well as it did the first time. 2 for 1, 7 for 2, 15 for 3 on the back foot against Sri Lanka. And at the 10-over mark, they are 54 for 3. Thanks to a partnership between Glenn Phillips and Daryl Mitchell, a very uncharacteristic partnership.
Yeah.
Because situation demanded that.
Situation demanded totally different because they were in a different situation today. They could have been 4 down if that catch had been taken.
That's right.
But that's how New Zealand plays. I mean, they go out all out there. I think they were surprised today.
Yeah.
With the spin bowling that they had. Tikshana started it, Allen that they expected to get them off to a flyer, didn't happen. And then I think the biggest blow was, when Williamson got out.
Yeah.
And at that stage, I thought, that catch been dropped, but I think Sri Lanka...
2 catches being dropped actually.
Yeah.
One by the Sanka of Hasaranga, and then Hasaranga saying, if you're not going to catch mine, I'm not going to catch yours.
Yeah. And it looks like, they've taken the, what they say, foot off the pedal.
Foot off the pedal, yeah.
Yeah, because I know Karunaratne is, their bowler, is all-rounder, he wants to come in. But at this stage, Sri Lanka was on top of that game. Yeah. They've allowed the game to just drift a little bit in the last couple of overs, and that will allow New Zealand to come back into this game.
That's right, because you can't count New Zealand out because they've got the batting firepower. Remember, if these two stick around till the end, both of them have immense hitting power, both Daryl Mitchell and Glenn Phillips. And then they've got Jimmy Neesham. Jimmy Neesham is one of those guys you say, I'm giving you 10 balls and just swing your bat around. Perfect, in his wheelhouse. Yeah. Santner, he's a hitter. Saudi, he's a hitter. So even though they're only about 5.5 odd in the first 10, if they keep these wickets, they can threaten close to 150, which on this ground may not be too bad.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If they get to 150 from this stage, they'd probably be very happy.
Yeah.
Because, 150 is a score. In India, we look at that score and say, oh, that's not a score. But, in conditions like this, it's a decent score. If they get to 150, 155, they'd be more than happy.
Yeah, and Sri Lanka will not be happy at all. Let's have a look at their bowling card just once again, real quick, what their bowlers have done so far. Of course, early breakthrough by Tikshana, and then Kasun Rajitha, who's come into the team for Fernando for today's game. Fernando, of course, getting injured in the previous game. He's got 1 wicket. Dhananjay De Silva's got 1 wicket. Half their power play overs were spin, so they've really thought this out because the New Zealand batters, Finn Allen, love the ball coming onto the bat, and you just take the pace away and almost take their strength away.
Yeah, you get them, you offer them something that they don't like.
Yeah.
And makes it a little more difficult. And once you keep getting wickets, then it just gets worse. Even Rajitha, who's not part of their squad, he's only come in because of, an injury. He looked like Dennis Lilly was bowling there. There's a little bounce and a little... I was surprised that they didn't finish with him. Yeah. I don't know what they're going to keep that 1 over for. Yeah. We'll have the answer at the end of the day. Yeah. And but spin is their key today.
Yeah.
When you look at that scorecard, it looks like as if it's, spin which is probably doing the trick.
Yeah.
And Sri Lanka should stick to that. They have enough. They can get De Silva also to bowl another over. Saranga's got 2, Tikshana's got 2. If I was Sri Lanka, I would not go to my seamers at this stage and, carry on with spin because that's something that the New Zealand doesn't like.
Yeah, well, New Zealand doesn't like when they are constricted, and they're really getting constricted by Sri Lanka. It's a big ground. The conditions are not such for a 180, 190. So if they get to 150, this really could be a game Sri Lanka will do well to keep New Zealand constricted. All right, that's all we have for you on this Cricbuzz Comm Box. We, of course, will be there on Cricbuzz Live, but on the Hindi show.
Yep. So when this innings is over, please join us.
तो आइएगा हिंदी शो में क्रिकबज़ लाइव में हम वहाँ बैठे होंगे आपका स्वागत करने के लिए गौरव कपूर, अजय जडेजा और हमारे साथ होंगे वीरेंद्र सहवाग. आइएगा ज़रूर, वहीं मिलेंगे.